Oh, crap. All right. Good morning, YouTube. I'm here at Manchester Honda KTM in Connecticut. It's a bit of a hike for me where I live, but it's worth it because the techs here are fantastic. They're professionals, to say the least. These are master technicians, and they actually give a crap. So I'm here because of the infamous oil consumption issue on this particular bike. I had their stupid glove. I had their techs keep track of, or take note of exactly how much was in the bike and the mileage, and we're just going to communicate back and forth and until we figure out, okay, it's burning X amount on average, and then they're going to open up a case with Honda or whatever they're going to have to do to figure out how we can resolve this issue for me. Hopefully it is just something like whatever the bolt issue people are talking about. Hopefully it's not something internally. Yeah, that would. I mean, even if it was something internally, thankfully, they have a good warranty on this bike, and I just have to give it back to them, brand new bike, and have to start tearing it apart. Would kind of suck, but either way, as long as it gets fixed. Cool, no one's coming. Is my vent shut? Yeah, so these guys are really good people there. I'm good friends with, well, one of my good friends' father is the sales manager there. And the tech, the service manager is a part of Penguin Racing. They're like a track day school, racing school, track aficionados type thing. Which he gave me a bunch of information about that as well today, so I'm gonna go sign up for one of their track days. They're done for this year, unfortunately. It was like last weekend was their last one, so next season I'll want to do some track days with him, and I think that'd be awesome. But anyway, so I'm at 3,356 miles, and I will be continuing to monitor the oil consumption. I don't know, maybe every 150, 200 miles I'll check it out. He did mention that my tires are wearing a little bit quicker than I thought they were, because I'm just going by the wear bars, but he was pointing out some things about the tire that I didn't notice. Of course, the track people are more attention to detail with tires. Like, he's noticing some scalloping happening on my front end or my front tire, this and that, which I didn't even really notice because it's still minor as of now. I was hoping I was going to get maybe 6,000-7,000 out of these, because they're the Dunlop Road Sport 2s, which I'm pretty sure are a sport touring tire. But I'd rather play it safe than sorry. I don't want to risk it in ride tires that are unsafe, so I do plan on going back to them for my 4,000 mile service interval. So what the hell, maybe I'll just have some tires ordered, and while it's there anyway, getting whatever it needs done at 4,000, might as well just slap some new rubbers on it, and that way there I don't have to keep coming back here, because this dealer is an hour from where I live, and I don't have a trailer, so I'd like to be able to just kind of ride up here. If I had to rent a little U-Haul truck or something to take it up, I could, but you know, I prefer not to have to do that if possible. But yeah, since it's going to be a pretty nice day today, and it's still only 10:30 Saturday morning, I'm going to go right around the rest of the day, or most of the day. Get some more miles in. Yeah, honestly, I mean, there's really not much else to say about this particular issue right now, because step one was just making a record of the levels and the mileage, so I still have plenty more riding to do, and probably at least 1 or 2 more checks with the dealer before we can actually come up with a game plan about what is actually happening, where the oil is going, and what to do from there. I tried mentioning the bolt issue. I showed them what tiny little bit of information I could find about it, and you know, they said, like, you know, it's cool that that is out there, but they would rather just, you know, these guys being master techs would rather just figure it out on their own. So I don't know, whatever. Hey, you know, I'm in good hands. They didn't even charge me. You know, I took about a half hour of the service manager's time, and you know, he even adjusted my freaking fork compression for me a little bit. So you know, we sat and talked and gave me a bunch of helpful information, taught me a couple things, didn't even charge me anything. So whatever, hey, I'm just gonna let them take care of it in whatever way they see fit. I trust them. You know, just the fact that they're even willing to help me out with this issue in the first place is already huge, because the other dealer that I tried calling, the one closer to me, didn't even really give a crap. Well, yeah, I think I was starting to talk about tires. Yeah, so I'm still up in the air about what kind of tires I want to put on this bike. Judging by the way these are wearing, I probably should stick with a Sport Touring like a Road 6. But you know, I mean, I don't want to be changing tires twice a season. You know, I'm kind of hoping if I can just get one season out of a set of tires, that would be ideal. Which, you know, if I'm only getting 4,000 roughly out of a tire, then you know, I'll do 4,000 or 5,000 in the season. So I don't know. Maybe I should just go with the Road 6s or something to. You know, a lot of people are reporting they're getting 7, 8, 9, even 10,000 out of these. But I also want to start doing the track days. So is a Road 6 going to be good for the track? I don't know. I mean, because I'm a new track day rider, they're going to start me off in the novice class. So, you know, I'm sure they'll probably be good enough. It's, you know, screw it. I'll get the Road 6s. I'll be in the novice track day at least the first time, you know. So I'll just go from there. If it turns out that I'm a lot faster rider on the track than I thought, and they end up bumping me up to intermediate, and you know, I'm starting to have some sketchy moments on the track, you know, some slippity-doo-dah action going on, then alright, maybe I'll consider a different tire. But with the type of riding I do most of the time, I think the Road 6 is probably going to be the smart choice for me. Or there's also still the Conti Road Attack 4s, which are supposed to be fantastic sport touring tires as well, but like a little bit more on the sport side of the sport touring thing. So yeah, that's a consideration. I don't know. I'm so torn up. I thought I was going to do sport touring for a while. Then I decided, I'm like, nah, screw it. I'm just going to get a regular Hypersport. But once he pointed out the things he did to me, now I'm thinking I need to go back into the sport touring category. So I don't freaking know, guys. What should I do?